Hey, you're watching AFox. Today I'm bringing you episode 3 of my Gear Up series. Today I'm going to be talking about the BAL-27 Virtue, which is an enlisted weapon. It has 1+ accuracy and 1 less damage, which is a little bit of a shame, but it can be cancelled out. So I'm just going to get straight into this today, guys. So the attachments I have is foregrip and extended mags. Now extended mags is something that unfortunately you have to unlock, and it takes a little bit of working towards, but once you have it, it's definitely worth equipping. Equipping? I think that's the word. I don't know. I feel really confused now. Anyway, to get extended mags, it's a little bit of a pain, but once you have it, it's worth it. I mean, I don't really find myself struggling for ammo before I had it. I didn't feel like the BAL doesn't have enough magazines in it to last my whole lifetime, because as you can see, I'm not really a player that lives for like a 10 kill streaks worth, but it's definitely worth having, because if you, this loadout for me is just to have fun, it's just to play with friends and do well, and just my general go-to loadout really. I found myself using this gun more than the AK-12 recently, which is quite surprising because I do really love that gun. So to me, I just think that having a loadout which you can just be bad at, you know, you do need to give her the fact that you're not going to play like a pro every single day. So having a loadout which allows you to miss a few bullets with extended mags equipped is perfect. And foregrip, of course, reduces that recoil, which is perfect, because even though this gun's recoil isn't too bad, it's always handy to have it as less as you possibly can. Though there's no footage of my secondary weapon, I do actually have one equipped for a change, and I'm using the Stinger Nighthawk. It's an elite weapon. It's a rocket launcher, and it only has 2 bullets in it, or I don't know if you'd say bullets for a rocket launcher, but yeah, it's only got 2, so you can only use it for a very short amount of time, but it is so fun, let me tell you. It is an absolute beast. If you're playing something like Capture the Flag or Momentum, or not TDM, if you're playing Domination, or any of those sort of things where you have an objective other than just killing, then it is so good to have it equipped, because you never know when you're going to have enemies of like 5 or 6 sitting on top of a flag, capturing, doing whatever, all together, cramped, feeling like they're doing everything as a team, and you can take them all down at once. So if you do have it, it is definitely worth using, because it is really fun. And if you do just want to load out for fun, which is what this loadout to me is mainly for, then it's perfect. For my perks, I've got lightweight, which again is always a must-have. Like if you are using an assault class, I would strongly recommend you have lightweight equipped, because this game relies on you being pretty fast and on point anyway. And with lightweight, it just makes you a little bit faster and a little bit more hard to catch, and a little bit more, I think it enhances you to be aware of stuff, because you're moving faster, so it relies on your reactions being quicker. So I don't know, I think it works. It works well. And then I've also got cold-blooded, which makes you immune to the thermal scope, target enhancers, threat grenades, and enemy callouts, which is always helpful. I don't see why you would want to have this really quick loadout, which stops you from being catchable, to then be able to be detected wherever you are on the map to whoever's got those things out anyway. So it's always beneficial to have yourself a little bit covered, your back's just a little bit watched, and even if you are going all over the place and you haven't got something like a silencer on your weapon, you've got yourself that tiny little bit of cover on you, which is, I think, is handy. And perk 3 is toughness. Now toughness to me goes quite nicely with your use of foregrip as an attachment. It just improves your handling overall, I think. And a lot of people don't really like people that have toughness equipped, because it means you're copping out and you're just being a bit of a pussy or whatever. But I don't know, I just like how it helps with the overall handling and the feel of your gameplay. Moving on to my exo abilities, I've got hover equipped. I've tried out all of them. I'm not really a big lover of the exo abilities too much, but hover is one of the things that I find is actually relatively useful, especially if you're in the middle of a combat and you're jumping about quite a bit and your enemy's sitting there waiting for you to land where they expect you to be, to take you down, and you just don't come back down, and then you shoot them down while you're up in the air. I just think it's quite fun. It adds a little bit of interesting action to your gameplay, and I think it's one of the things that really reflect probably what this game is and what it has, like the differences with it, because on none of the other games you could ever experience being in the middle of the air and shooting someone down quite to the level that you can on here. So I think that's quite fun to have. And to go with that, I've got 2 frag grenades. Now everyone knows I'm not really a big lover of tactical equipment, but frag grenades are probably the simplest thing to use and the most require no effort or thought to use. I personally use this loadout to just have a bit of fun and to just do stuff, not to think. So I don't know if that sounds really stupid, but what I'm saying is, say you have a smoke bomb or you have a flash grenade, you're not going to want to throw those out at any single given point. Whereas you can sometimes just, if you feel it, just throw a grenade out there and see if it kills someone. Because if you're not playing to your best, you're probably going to die and get a few more grenades in like 10 seconds anyway. So why not? But where if you've got a smoke grenade, then you're going to have to use that, you know, when you're doing something like domination or momentum, where you're going to want to distract your enemies through the use of smoke, or use it as a way of getting into the capture point or something like that. So it just requires a little bit more thought. And finally, for my score streaks, yay, I have UAV with threat detection on, and I've got a care package with trap on. Now I love having the trap on here because the amount of times, I cannot tell you, that I've gotten kills from people picking up my package and dying. Now it's so satisfying because it really pisses me off when enemies take your care package. It just really gets to me. So having this is like the ultimate like punch to the face to your enemies. It's like, fuck you for trying to take my care package, and you know, you get a kill from it, and it lasts for a little while. It doesn't stay throughout the whole match, but it does stay for quite a few moments, so you actually get the chance for people to get killed from it. And it's also quite funny as well, because sometimes you get the feedback from the mic of them being like, fuck you, or something like that, or just being like, oh shit, because they didn't expect it. And so yeah, I definitely think having trap equipped, it does take up a little bit more time to get it, because it adds like 100 or 150 to your points that you need to get it, but it's definitely worth it for what you get. And finally, I've got the missile strike. Now I've got nano swarms added to that, which is very expensive as an add-on, but I've not tried it out yet, and I think it's gonna be fun. And I'm all about experimenting with this loadout, and that is basically what I do with my score streaks. I just change up what I've got equipped into like my additional bits, and I think nano swarm's probably going to be something pretty fun, and hopefully it will get me a good bunch of kills. If not, I would definitely advise having bombing run, because bombing runs are so easy to get kills with. If you do want to play and actually do get some kills and do rather well, then having bombing run does allow you to do that quite easily without a lot of thought. And that is everything for this loadout. So I hope it was useful for you and there was something in here worth picking up or just trying out. If not, then there's plenty of other videos where people explain what they have equipped. Anyway, I'll be back soon with another loadout video, maybe for a sniper, who knows, we'll see. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for updates for when I'll be streaming, or on Instagram. My link's going to be in the description, and yeah, so I'll be back soon. But until then, bye!